Kristen, when we look at ooh, here's one from Stacy Marr. So she had a wonderful reading from my sister from a past life today, Stacy Marr.
More, yes.
Dr. Melody Marin is on YouTube. It's a YouTube show discussing a handheld frequency device. Does this device really work? Is it a good investment? So Dr. Melody Marin was discussing this handheld frequency device. Is this device a good investment? Yes or no?
Let's see. It is. It is a good. It's very good. I'm getting good results here. Queen of Wands as well. So yeah, I feel like it does. The frequency device works with. It heals like tissue. I'm picturing the tissues. Really anything that's torn. I'm sensing. 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, Star card. So Melody Marin.
Okay, we're gonna have to check this out, Kristen, about this hand frequency device.
For real, seriously.
I haven't heard of this, so this is pretty good news.
Very good news.
This is not health advice. This is not financial advice. This is just us playing a game of tarot. So go do your own research. We're gonna go do some research. Looks pretty promising.
It does, and I like that the Star card we got too, because that's success, love, abundance, healing. It's a great card because it does a lot of all those things, right?
Yeah.
So I definitely think that is a good one, and I pulled a lot of cards. So yeah, I'm checking that out.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so this is a little feedback from the wands. She's Kenneth 360 Able says, Jason, I have one of those healing frequency wands. It's amazing. So I'm gonna do my research. I might be investing in one of those as well. I have to do my research, see what it looks like, Kristen. Wow. But it looks like some positive feedback from Kenneth for sure. Not medical advice, of course, entertainment purposes, but not really. Trump Sandbox, we got some feedback. TJ.
Folks, this is Mel, and I'm coming to you with a little bit of a different deal today, okay? We got Dr. Melody Marin with us. She's a chiropractor with some incredible testimonials. I was introduced to this product, and I got to tell you, I rolled my eyes at, okay, not one of these, because this is like basically an exotic blow dryer with some lights that shoots out of it. Didn't think nothing of it. I said, worst case scenario, I can always use it as a blow dryer. Only one problem. I have no hair. So I was able to talk to this lady today that was introduced to me by Rocky. So thank you, Rocky. And she gave me some incredible testimonials. She is a chiropractor and she tried it on her patients. I'm not going to steal the floor from her, but there's also not just the fact that we can get to our XRP pain-free is always good. And if you could do it without the drugs and all the BS that they try to shove down your throat that is not good for you, and do it naturally. This is like having a portable med bed that does a lot of things that we have to watch our lingo because somebody thinks they own the language, not for long, but for the time being. But this works. See, I was using it on my finger. Okay, I had an axe on my finger and the nerves got severed. Okay, and the reality is the pain actually did go away. This is my personal testimony. The pain went away. The numbness is still there. I'm not going to BS. If the numbness goes away, I'll report that as well. But doctor, thank you so much for coming. I would like for you to tell our audience, because there's a business opportunity with it, but forget the business opportunity. Just focus on the pain. Let's get rid of the pain. Let's get you sold that it works on the pain. Then if you want to do the business opportunity, there's no obligation. You can do that as well. Please take it away. Tell us what you've done with your patients and give me some of the testimonies that you and I talked about earlier. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, thank you for giving me that opportunity. This is one of the things that we can be truly grateful is coming out now. I've been doing frequency medicine for a long time, and to see it now get into people's hands where they can start to understand that we're electrical, we're frequency beings, and voltage is healing. So when we think of oh, well, some kind of mineral deficiency that somebody has, and we're going to try and fix their problems. And I do restorative medicine, which means I try to restore people's health once they're chronically ill or terminally ill, even for that matter. And their charge is low. I've got to get all those minerals in there. We have to start thinking about healing as physics and not chemistry only. So what's going on is the person has a low charge. We have to charge them up. So I've known that for a long time. To be able to see this come out today is an awakening by itself, to know that these things are happening. Oh, and I bought it like you. I don't know anything about this company, but I know a lot about frequency medicine. And this was so affordable. Every machine I owned cost me $2,500 to heat somebody up with electrical muscle stim or shortwave diathermy, and they help. I know about frequency medicine. I use it. It's cumbersome trying to get people hooked up to electrodes and fire up at the right frequency, starting with in the days of Rife, when he was looking at chronic illness and frequencies that could stimulate organs back to health. And seeing that something like this is being claimed, I bought it. I said, let's fire this up. Let's see what's going on. I had a headache that day. So I turned it on and, my headache went away, but, maybe that's placebo. I wasn't expecting it to go away. I'll tell you that, but it did. And I was a little taken aback by that because it was only about 2-3 minutes. I was just waving around on my head. In general, I was at home. My husband was there. He said, your headache is gone. And I said, yeah, I can feel like something was there, but it's not there now. He says, that's huge. I said, well, let's just see. I expect a lot more from this than that. And because of an old sciatic injury, I treated my leg. It wasn't flared up at the moment, but I have partial paresis, which results in a limp. So I put that on for about 5 minutes. It's loud. My husband wanted to watch television. I turned it off. I got up and I don't have a limp. So, I kept walking around and I didn't have a limp. Well, what's going to happen if I walk a little faster when it gets more pronounced? Okay, the limp came, but it was maybe 60, 70%, 75% better. And I didn't even do it for that long. So I was like, I'm not ready to accept this. This is just huge.
Correct.
I think this is just huge. So I thought, this is not a scam. So I start digging into terahertz frequency, and I start finding out that it's kind of a sweet spot between wavelengths, that it can actually get deep enough into your tissue and bone marrow and stimulate those stem cells. But what I found, that there was something moving around inside of me, like aligning itself and moving, opening up ligaments that had been restricted. And the next couple of days, I'm walking around using muscles I haven't used in years. I've had this limp for 15 years. Now I'm sore using muscles I hadn't used. Now I'm convinced this isn't a temporary, oh, it made me feel better for 5 minutes. This is permanent. I was stunned, to say the least. But even though I know about frequency medicine and I know the technology that works behind it, it really has the potential to heal. So, and that's what the research shows. I'm not speaking out of turn here. This is what the science says. There's a Nobel Prize winner, this Dr. Niels, who won the Nobel Prize for treating tuberculosis with artificial light. It wasn't terahertz. This is better. So I take the machine to the office. And I'm going to try it out on more people. And I have my opportunity. In comes a real bad injury. This poor fireman had an entire wall fall down on him. He's got to have a hip replacement. He can barely walk. He's just had fresh orthoscopic surgery on his knee, and he's got a torn Achilles, and he's here for a fit for duty exam. And I'm laughing. I'm like, you can't go to work? He said, I know. What did I do? I said, well, I'll tell you what. Let's get you on disability and get you some healing, and let's start today. He said, I already started physical therapy. And I said, yeah, but I got a Rolls Royce in my garage. I'm going to try out on you. He says, okay. So I pulled it out. He's like, whoa, what is that? So you see this light? That's what's treating you. This is a frequency that is very high intensity, but it's not like laser. It's not going to burn you. It's very, very safe. And I'd like to try it out on your new surgery. And I don't tell him what had happened to me. So he's like, sure, let's try it. So I put it on him and I did it for 10 minutes. Now, because his surgery was fresh, I had to put it on the low heat setting because the skin was already hot. So now this is the first time I'm using it on a low heat setting. And I do it for 10 minutes, which is the longest treatment time that I had just got the machine. And then I said, well, let's see what it did. Let's see you walk. Walking was very painful for him, but he was game. So he gets up and he's walking. And I said, wow, that looks like it's about 25% better in 10 minutes. He said, oh, at least.
Wow.
Like, it's better than that. And
Wow.
he's as stunned as I am. So this is, what do I have my hands on here? This is really, really everything that I know frequency medicine to be. And it's in our hands. And I'm so excited and so grateful. I want to cry. I'm moved deeply by the fact that people don't have to pay me $100 to come in to use my machine that halfway works for 20 minutes. And then the minute you get home and feed the dogs,